Alrighty, here we got Bartender Hustle on Xbox Series X. Courtesy of Ultimate Games. I thank them very much for the review today here. It's a pretty cool little bartending game. I've covered games like this in the past. This is pretty cool though. So we got story mode, which is story. You get an apartment. You have to make a living. And then you've got sandbox mode, which is really just mixing drinks. There's nothing more than that. You have endless, which is just an endless mode until you want to stop. And arcade mode is really where I think the bulk of the game, or the bulk of the fun, is here. So story mode's okay, but arcade mode is really a ton of fun. So I'm on day 4, I think, with my little bar. The reason why this is the bulk of this is the arcade mode, I feel like, is because this is the mode that lets you earn money to eventually expand. So if I come back over here to my computer, you can upgrade the bar. You can purchase a lounge for $500. You can purchase a club for $1,000. You can also customize the bar, lounge, and club. You can customize the stools, customize surfaces, and then change the wall color. Over here's your repetition level, as well as the number of drinks you served, perfect cocktails, number of mistakes, your finance breakdown. It's all right there for you, and the option to start your shift. Now, I'm not going to start my shift yet, for the simple fact that I like to pour my beer before I start my shift. So it definitely helps with getting bigger tips. Now, you don't have to do this, but I like to do this, because the majority of the customers are going to order beers, at least here towards the beginning of the game. They don't really request mixed drinks, which that was kind of interesting. However, if I go into actually the mixed drink, okay, so I can actually see what drinks are available. So yeah, they haven't asked for any drinks yet, any mixed drinks. It's usually beer and wine is what they ask for. But I like to just line up my beers, pour them, and then start my day. Now you're going to see the total money on hand goes down. As to be expected, because you're spending money on beer as you're pouring it. Now, you do run by doing this, you do run a risk, of course, of people not ordering the beer and losing money. But that's not usually the case. One more to pour, and then I'll open the doors. And what I thought was kind of interesting is the fact that the patrons just appear. Make sure the ATM, okay, I gotta fix the ATM. Repair the jukebox. And then start my shift. Start shift, here we go. Open for business. But one thing I don't like is the fact that the patrons just appear. Almost like it's like a jump scare. Almost. And they don't look really all that friendly. Alright, so he wants a honey beer, so I'm going to go and grab the honey beer. See how easy it is? Just pick it up, give it to him. And the quicker you are, the better tip you're going to get. See, I've almost already made back the money I used to pour the beer. Just how quickly I'm able to. Now just serving 2 beers, I automatically got my money back. And then some. The other thing I don't pour ahead of time is the wine. Which I thought about doing, but it's a little bit more. but it's a little more expensive than the beer. You want a dark beer, grab the dark beer, give them the dark beer. I'm gonna be $1.35 tip. That's terrible. But anyway. But yeah, you can mix drinks. You can pour beer. If you play the story mode, you can change your clothes. And you also upgrade equipment. I mean, it's a pretty fun little game. I mean, this is the fun of being a bartender without actually doing the work. Without having to actually interact with the public. It's a pretty fun game, honestly. So my honey beer. There you go. As you can see, there is a slight bit of performance hiccups here and there, but nothing too drastic. Nothing game breaking by any means. It's just a ton of fun just to sit here and pour the beer and make money. I like the fact that you can upgrade your, you can expand your establishment into a lounge and a club. I think that's kind of cool. One thing I don't like, outside of the fact that the customers just appear like some jump scare horror movie, is the fact that it takes a long time to earn enough money to upgrade anything. I mean, $500 just to open up a lounge. And you're going to be playing this for quite some time. I mean, I'm just now getting close to that $500 mark. And you want a spruce beer? I don't have a spruce beer to do that. So I wish you earned money quicker. I wish the tips were better. But I also wish you can customize the price. You can't do that either with this game. So yeah, aside from not being able to earn money quicker and the jump scares with the patrons, it's a pretty cool little game. Very fun and kind of relaxing too. Just kind of pour drinks and serve them. And nobody to serve right now. Cool. All right, I'll go ahead and just pour a couple more beers here. But I mean, you have just a ton of stuff at your disposal. So you've got all these drinks down here, all these mixes and alcohols you can do, and all the juices over here, the syrups, the canned pop, the champagne, the sparkling wine, just tons of drinks you can potentially make, provided they actually request them. But again, at the start of the game here in arcade mode, they don't really ask for mixed drinks at all. And what I thought about doing is kind of making my own drink, which it claims you can do. But if you try to make a drink, like, you know, something that they don't want, you won't get a tip, or it'll just get it wrong. I one time tried to put some, I think it was like, I want to say it was like rum in some wine or something, just to see what would happen. And he just like, it's wrong, and he was not very happy about it. But that was it. That's all that happened. He didn't say, "Oh, I like that," or anything like that. It didn't acknowledge that change outside of giving me a negative impact. I would like to have seen a little bit more creativity given to the player. Like, you know, oh, it's something he actually likes. Maybe he'll ask for it again. Because you can get the ingredients there at the bottom. If you hit the up button on the D-pad, it'll give you what the ingredients are. So it's been kind of cool to have the game learn what you put together and then have the patrons ask for it later. But that doesn't happen, which is a shame. I think it's a missed opportunity. I think it'd be a really cool thing to have implemented. Kind of a way for the game to learn, oh, you've made this. This is a great thing to have. Let's have the customer ask for it again. You know, you'd think that would happen like in a real bar setting. You know, hey, you want to try this? Oh, it's really good. Maybe I'll ask for it next time. I mean, I'm sure that happens, right? So it'd be kind of cool to reflect that in this game. It just doesn't happen. All right, you want a fruity beer? I'll go ahead and serve these last two drinks and then call it a day, so to speak. But yeah, this is a really cool bar game. It's a ton of fun. But yeah, ton of fun to play this game. Definitely worth checking out. Um, I recommend it if you're into simulation games. Definitely pick this game up. Ton of fun to be had with this. Outside of the lack of player creativity options, it's it's a decent game for sure. I want to thank Ultimate Games for the opportunity. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, next time, take care and happy gaming.